Hello my beautiful fragrance family, Dustin here, fragrance fan. Go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification, and I'm just going to keep on giving you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews. That $40-ish $100 range, most of these are way less than that, and a good number of these you can find at your local rack stores. And man, yeah, I've been quiet for the past couple of days because a tragic event happened to my phone, and my two-step verification code is on a phone that I don't even have. So the hoops I had to jump through to be able to log into my YouTube studio, which I pay for because it's premium, was just absolutely crazy. So it means a lot to me. So I was determined to get this back up and running for not just you guys, because I enjoy doing it. I got a passion for it, and plus I do want to get this stuff out there because, you know, I feel like some of these fragrances really need to be talked about. So I decided to put a list together of 4 fragrances that I'm really going to miss during the summertime. Because in Florida, even at night, there's not even really a break from the heat. It's thick, hot, muggy, sweaty heat, even at night, even in the shade. The only time it cools down a little bit is like if there's one of those mid-afternoon pop-up thunderstorms that come and you feel that little front come through, and for like 30 minutes it rains, it's nice and cool, and then the rain hits the ground, the steam comes up, and it gets even more humid and hot. So yeah, I'm gonna miss these fragrances so much that I'm still gonna find excuses to wear them, even though they're pretty much exclusively for cold weather or climate controlled environments could be my loophole. So anyhow, enough talking. Let's dive right into this thing, and in no particular order. I want to start things off with Milestone's Oud Woody. Quite obviously a Tom Ford's Oud Wood clone. And this one, the lid, it does not slide into place at all. Obviously they're cloning Tom Ford. Atomizer on this Milestone, they used to all be like this and now they're not so much, is amazing. And guess what? So is the juice inside of this thing. It is definitely an oud fragrance, but not overly oud. It's not like some rich, heavy oud that just dominates everything, the whole presence of the fragrance. That's not what's going on in here. This has more vanilla, some clove maybe, but definitely some of that Sichuan pepper. There's some Sichuan pepper going on in this thing and in the original. It's funny because the original fragrances tend to be a little bit crisper, brighter, juicier, have more of a sparkle up top, but dare I say, in my opinion, this one almost has a little bit more of that sparkle up top because I think it adds a little bit more of that Sichuan. Are the notes in it more believable or more natural? No, but this is like 90%. 90% to a luxurious fragrance. I love this thing. It's a compliment style DNA. It doesn't project real far, but the longevity is about 5, maybe 6 hours, so it's no slouch. Got it for $16.99 at Marshall's. Overall good fragrance. Like I said, this is mainly a warm, spicy, semi-sweet, vanilla, Sichuan pepper, woody kind of a fragrance. I think it's that Sichuan in here with that vanilla and oud that's really making the magic happen in this juice in particular. Up next, one of the compliment, by the way, all these are compliment magnets. This one kind of gets the compliments where people say, that smells delicious, whatever you're wearing. And I've gotten that more than once with this thing, and I'm talking about Murata's Together With You Always, the Stronger With You Intimately clone. So with these lids, they have like a false click, like you almost think that it's clicked on there. Oh, it actually did it that time. But a lot of times, yeah, it kind of did it, and then it'll snap on. Right, whoa! Maybe that was the false click. See what I'm saying? Yeah, so beware with that. This thing is sweet. Let me just go over the presentation a little bit with that good atomizer. Man, this thing is sweet and spicy. It's got like some toffee, a little bit. There's like a booziness happening in this thing. Sweet, spicy, woody, toffee, small amounts of some booziness, vanilla kind of a fragrance. Cinnamon, vanilla, spice, sweet, boozy, beautiful, date night, warm, gather around the fireplace kind of a fragrance. It's one of those. It's kind of almost in that same ballpark as like by the fireplace. It's kind of got that kind of a smell, almost a little bit of that smoky amber thing going on without actually having that in this, but it's similar to that. Like you want to roast some with some marshmallows or something. That's what kind of fragrance this is. Longevity on this one is great. You get like 7 hours minimum. Some of you guys are probably getting like 10 hours out of this thing, but me, I get about 7 hours out of it. Up next, a pretty new pickup of mine that for some reason has not boarded the hype train, and I really feel like it deserves to be on every piece of any hype train that's ever been out there for a winter fragrance, especially a cheapie. This thing's like 23 bucks. You can get it on like Amazon, and I'm talking about Lattafa's Al Noble Amir. The atomizer lid is solid. I think it's metal and heavy. There's like some stuff that happens around the atomizer itself, like starts flaking. I think that's the perfumer's alcohol in these things or something. Feels good in the hand. The shape of the bottle feels real good. It's like felt. This is actually like, these are metal that are glued on there. Average atomizer gets spoiled by the other one, so it seems subpar, but it's not. This thing has this gorgeous opening of like a hint of green apple. It's not what hit your nose first. What hit your nose first is like a leather accord, but there's a little bit of green apple, some pink pepper, a good amount of like this nice hefty leathery accord, like a moist leather or something, or like right into the belt section, like a large belt section of like a western wear store. Spicy, little bits of like hints of vanilla, but it's mostly like a leathery, spicy, little bit woody, some of that green apple in there, some vanilla somewhere, kind of a fragrance. This is mainly leather dominant, and if you like a leather kind of smelling fragrance, then check this one out. This is a solid compliment fragrance. I don't mean like little like, hey, wow, you smell good. What is that? This is like, bro, whatever you're wearing, text that to me. And a lot of you guys ask, is it more women or men that are giving the compliments? And with this one, women. It's a very masculine smelling fragrance. This is not like unisex, in my opinion. But man, women dig this thing. Just so you know, I know a lot of you guys like that kind of thing. What real man doesn't, to be honest with you. But yeah, this has that juice inside for that. And one of my newest pickups, and it's a shame because it's we might get one more cold spell, so I'm gonna have to decide between all these which one I'm gonna wear. Last time it was this one I wore at Busch Gardens. It was a little bit hot, but man, oh yeah, longevity. I could smell this thing at the end of the day after Busch Gardens easily. That was like 7 hours later. This is like a 9-hour fragrance. This thing, it's a great great longevity and decent projection as well. Afnan Tarathi Brown. I've been sleeping on this thing. The atomizer lid is really heavy and solid, just like its other brother. When it clicks into place, you have to like line these deals up to get it to actually look right. There's like a divot there, and it's very top heavy. These things want to topple over very easily because it's real small on the bottom and super huge and heavy up top. It's a lot of glass and a very heavy atomizer lid. Average to sub-average atomizer, but man, it's just amazing juice out of this thing. Real smooth, rich, spicy vanilla is the main things going on in this thing. There's a little bit of florals, there's amber, there's like a little bit of hints of violet leaf in here, giving it like somewhat of an aquatic feel around all of that sweet, spicy, creamy, smooth, sexy vanilla. I said for a long time that Mercedes Club Black, I don't own it, I should own it because I really like it. I enjoy the way that it smells a lot. It's probably the sexiest vanilla fragrance that there is for men. That thing is awesome smelling. Wonderful club fragrance. I don't go to clubs, but if I did, I would like wearing something like that. This one's giving it a run for its money. I'd have to smell both of them next to each other to see which one I like more. I might lean with this one. This thing is so good. Every one of these are like blind buy worthy. I would say that this one is probably the least of the blind buy worthy fragrances, but the good news about this one is you can just smell it right then and there because it's not going to be in the box unless you find it at Burlington, and even then it's only like 16 bucks, so check it out. But this one, it's like $30 or $32, and it's worth way more than that in my opinion. This is a $50 fragrance all day long. It smells wonderful. Some people compare it to Tuxedo Man. I've never smelled that, but I have Taxco, and from what I understand, they're quite similar. And this does share similarities, but this is way sweeter. This has all that, like, it's like a toned down violet leaf version, way more vanilla and a little bit of spices going on in this. Man, this thing smells so good. It is so good smelling. Sweet, creamy, spicy, amber, vanilla. Wonderful smelling fragrance. So that's 4 fragrances in particular. Of course, there's others I'm really going to want to wear because I'm going to miss them so much, like Halloween Man and stuff like that, but they didn't make this list. Maybe because these are a bit newer, and yeah, so I'm going to keep the content coming. I'll pump out a few videos here, and that's my final thoughts on 4 fragrances that I'm really going to miss in the summer. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always, and until next time.